ask the owner to come in and provide you the documentation. If you want to consider it again, that's fine. Otherwise, if the city has provided what it needs, then the problem is going to be considered.
I would like to bring all that documentation to you next meeting anyway, just to satisfy mine. I need those customers, you know? So, you know,
If we do have a special meeting, it would be sooner if he had his documentation than to bring it in.
I would be more than happy to bring it in and drop it off here with it when I get it, but I can't say it's gonna be any sooner because this thing's been going on, since 2008, the way I'm reading it, so I don't think that there's a whole lot.
I'm surprised you they didn't catch that in the purchase of your.
Well, when I purchased it, I was aware that the septic system needed to be repaired. But, you know, I guess when you purchase it, then it goes from there, then the county comes out. I'm not sure how it works. I just know, I seen a county vehicle there, 3 days later, Officer Jenkins brought me something, so, you know, that's,
Well, in doing that, that was to give you that proper notice.
and had you not, I wouldn't have known. And so, yeah, I got, you know, no harm, no foul, and you know, Mary, you extended me a little bit of extension, and I gave you my word, I'd try to do as much as I could to get it in compliance, and
We're 90% done, what we're waiting on.
It's just that other signature and.
I got you. I got you.
I think what we need them to do is if he's, once he brings that paper in, and we know it's okay, then
You
you
can
can act
continue,
on it.
he can continue to operate, and at the next meeting, he brings us a.
Yeah, and the thing is, you've never told him he can't operate, they're just asking you to do it.
Yeah.
So you're not, there's nothing really to undo, he has the right to operate currently. If you want to put a condition on him to come back, or
Right.
for y'all to actually take a vote and say, yeah, he can bring it back, it's fine, you
I
can
think
do
it's.
that.
I'd say, make the motion to table it, and, look at it better. Just put in the wording that we're gonna look at it further.
To the next meeting?
Yeah. Take it to the next meeting where you will have time then to bring in all.
And if I get any documentation prior to that, I'll bring it and drop it off here, and then I will attend the next meeting as well to let you know it has been taken care of.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That would be the best.
You know, I can assure you that everything is, there is no sewage sitting around or anything like that, and all the heads are working properly, and so, like I said, there is an upgrade, but
He just bought this property 30 days ago.
Yeah,
And
that's what I'm saying.
And within this, last week, since Memorial Weekend,
That's
he's
happened.
complied with.
Everything, so.
Motion to table it, further investigation.
I second it. Let's go on. Okay.
All, we have a motion on the floor, Glenn, to table it to the next meeting, and a second by Alice. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Decision is unanimous. We'll see you at the next meeting.
okay, thank you.
Thank you, sir. Next item on the agenda is I consider an act of variance on accessory building over 150 square feet at 3108 Triple Meadow.
Hello. Good evening.
Hi.
How you doing? My name is Gabriel Magana. I'm 23 years old. I live at 3108 Triple Meadows. Purchased a cottage back in the beginning of April. Have pictures right here for you. The cottage was sent to my house on May 5th. I came in on May 6th to see if I needed anything, any permit of some sort. Miscommunication by me. First off, I want to apologize to the city council and my neighbors for any disturbance that I made there. They, I have it was delivered to me on May 5th, and I came in on May 6th to see if I needed any permits or anything. I was told no, due to miscommunication of the size of the cottage, and also too, I didn't comply with the, for the right square footage for that. This right here, I'm gonna pass this to you right here. This right here, these are pictures of the cottage right here. This is what I would like to do. Those are the pictures of the cottage. These are materials I would like to put in there. It's a workout center. I would like to have it as a workout center for myself. I purchased the cottage with Leland's. I had them feed my mind saying that I didn't need a permit or any sort of thing because it was going to be a storage. I believed them, but still at the same time, I didn't want to take action on anything until I came here and I needed to get a permit for that. So that's the reason why I came in, but due to my miscommunication of not giving the right directions of what I wanted to do with the place, I could not go near my storage at all. I was for about a month. I could not. I did comply with everything what the officer told me. The very friendly officer I spoke with, he told me I could not go near it. I did that for over a month already because it was on May 5th. I'm here tonight to get permission from y'all in order to do what I have to do in order to keep it. The cottage. This right here is a cottage right here. This is my contract with Leland's right there. It shows you everything right there with the cost of the cottage, how much I put down, and what I'm paying monthly. Tonight I'm here to get permission from y'all to see if I can move on to what I need to do or comply with whatever I have to do. If I have to do more stuff to it, a slab or something, I want to keep the building there, and I would like to, have permission to. Sorry.
You can get up here, everybody, you just set that thing up
Sorry about
there.
that. Yeah, I want to keep the building. Like I said, I apologize for it.
We have an ordinance, stating that, I believe, somebody can help me out here, I don't know the ordinance offhand, but it's 150 square feet. And this building here is over 150 square feet.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. It's 14 by 24.
So if it's over that square footage, I think it needs to be on a slab.
Okay. It's not a problem. Yes,
I
ma'am.
mean, and I would like to say, don't worry about it, but if you do that, that's going to happen everywhere else. That's my opinion.
Yes, ma'am. I understand.
I had, when I moved to China Grove, I had a situation.
Okay.
I got confronted with two, I know where you're coming from.
I thought it had to be built on site. I thought any
Correct.
dog house or anything over there has to be built on site.
Built on site on an engineer's slab.
It's on an engineer's slab, and this is not built on site.
There's no more than a mobile home, if you will. It's a portable building. Built on slab, on an engineer's slab, on site. It exceeds that small portion that you're talking
So
about.
in other words, this ordinance wouldn't apply to him because he already has it there and it wasn't built on site.
Well, it's not grandfather, he needs to move it. Not me, he needs it.
And the council has the option of granting a variance.
It's a very nice facility.
Are you the homeowner?
No, it's not.
So are you gonna live in that building?
No, I have pictures right there showing
Yeah,
that everything.
we're
But you're gonna have septic system and all
No, there
that?
won't be no septic, just electric.
Is there gonna be water?
No water.
No water
No
or
water.
septic?
He's proposing it as a workout room.
That's a residential street? That's on a residential street?
Yes?
I thought there was a minimal size of the building, 1,800 square feet, 3/4 brick. So we had stopped it a long time ago for a building in a residential home. I mean, what's the difference if someone else builds the same time, next to his? That's why we got these restrictions.
So that's why we have ordinances. So that
Yes,
doesn't
ma'am.
happen.
And it's supposed to look like the home.
That's right. Same with the 75%,
It should match existing facilities. Correct.
Excuse me.
He's my son.
Sure. You're welcome to come up. They do.
My name's Myra. Myra. And I do apologize also for my son getting into it, okay? We've been living here since '98. Since 1990, moved into China Road, okay? We are aware of the restrictions, okay? We had our home built there, and we know what it is about restrictions. And I told my son when he got the building, you make sure you go and you find out what you need, okay? At the time, I was very busy with an older brother that's going through something. I didn't come with him, you know, just to make sure that everything got done. He came, apparently, he says that they told him he did not need a permit.
Who
Which
told
was-
you, wait, let me get that clarified. Who told you you didn't need the permit? The guy that sold you this?
Well,
They came to our office and said we wanted to finish out the interior of the building, of a building. You know, there was no mention of a portable building or anything of this nature. So if he's gonna finish out the interior of the building, fine. Now we found out that
It
he
was-
bought a portable.
Right, it was a miscommunication.
yeah, it was.
I was there.
Again, I told him, you make sure you go. Again, we had our home built there, we know what it is about restrictions, okay? I told him, make sure you go and you find out. So he had already saved up, in case whatever permits he needed, whatever, he had saved up. He came back and he said, I don't need any, he was excited about it, which I thought was kind of rare. Okay, so he went ahead and he, you know, proceeded with whatever he wanted to do with the building. That's when I had one of the officers that came out and just put a stop to it, okay? I was kind of surprised when they said that he was not even to go near the building. Now, this building is on our property, okay? We're all aware of the taxes that we pay for our property. And I thought when they told him that he could not even go near the building, I found that kind of, didn't sound right to me, okay, to be very honest with you. Okay, he was not even to go, how many feet from to the building?
I kept my distance from the building, I never went.
Okay, so he stayed away, we had not gone near the building for nothing. Okay, so anyways, he's here now, wanting to proceed if he can. But again, I apologize, he's willing to do whatever he has to do to the building, he wants to keep it. And he's been saving up quite a bit for this building, and he's willing to do whatever he can. No, he does not plan to live in the building. He has a house, a home with us, he has his room, he just wants a place where he can just lay out,
It was
work
just a
out.
little bit smaller.
Mhm, I understand that.
It might have
I
worked.
understand.
If it was
Um,
but unfortunately,
Are there no other buildings in the subdivision this size?
I'm not aware of, I don't know, I can't answer that, because I don't know.
I
You probably.
look around, I've seen some pretty large buildings in the.
But like the ordinance reads, they were saying it has to be built on site on a slab.
Yes, ma'am, I understand that. I mean, we.
You know, and it has to match the, the existing home that's there. For that large of a place. That's where the problem comes in.
So then you're.
It's not, I mean, it's a beautiful little place, I see what you're saying, but unfortunately, they have, we have to agree on the variance, and if we do that,
Yes, I know.
and if we do that for one family, then they're gonna come, like you said, well, that family over there has one of
Yes.
those, and then we continue that process. Unfortunately, I guess we need to think, I don't know, Mr. Mayor.
How many square feet is it?
It's 14 by 24. The inside is 250 square feet, it's a 6-foot porch.
336 square feet for 14.
So it's way over 100.
Yeah, I understand. Yes, ma'am. I'm willing to do whatever I
I
have to do in order to.
understand, I
Yeah.
know, but I,
Yeah.
He's got a 6-foot square feet.
If the applicant is willing to put a concrete slab, I don't know that being built on site
think is the issue, Mr. Kenny? I think it's because it has to match the home. They're supposed to have either hardy board, a masonry, 75% has to match. That's where the question, that's the problem. And I'm,
Can I ask a question?
I did have masonry.
Is it a city ordinance or is it a homeowner's ordinance that says it has to match existing? The ordinance is having 75% masonry. I don't think the city ordinance has to match existing. The ordinance, our ordinance says 75% masonry. If you put stucco on it and you have brick in your home, it doesn't matter, you still meet the city ordinance. A homeowners association, we had one saying it had to match. We don't have a homeowners association, so I don't think that's the issue. I believe the issue is got to be masonry.
Well, let me address that. The city does not enforce restrictive covenants. So the fact that the city may or may not approve this and give you a variance doesn't mean that you're off the hook with your HOA. If your HOA doesn't care, then the city has no input one way or the
I
other.
don't have one.
No, this town doesn't have it.
No, but when we bought our property, it states in our property thing, you know, where it says this is the thing I bought, and it says all outbuildings will
And
match
that's a restrictive covenant.
the
And so
restriction on that thing.
each member, anybody who bought in the subdivision, even if there is no HOA, can sue to enforce that covenant. The city does not do that. But that would be your neighbor saying, hey, wait a minute, you did something that's deed restrictive. Usually an HOA does it, but if you don't have an HOA, then it would be your neighbor, potentially. But the city has nothing to do with that. That's purely a civil matter. What you were notified of was a violation of the zoning ordinance, which is actually punishable here in the municipal
Yes.
court, and the city can also get an injunction to keep you from having that there. So those are two different things.
So I don't quite understand, if you were to put masonry, it's still not, if you were to put a masonry on the building, which one would you do?
You have a masonry and a concrete slab.
Yes. Yes.
Just deciding, I think that'd be completely built on this area,
I'm sorry.
doesn't tear it off.
75% has to be, that's a lot.
And
They
slab.
paid a lot for that building already, so I don't know if that's right for
Okay.
you. Those are your options.
Mhm.
Put it on a slab
Okay,
and make it 75%
Okay.
masonry.
yes, okay. Yeah, if he's willing to work with that and do it, if he wants it, he can.
And then there, I'm sure we have to have a time frame for that, don't we?
Okay.
You should, yes.
Is that what the building is, 1 year?
That's my.
They'd have to match the house. The house is not white brick.
White brick.
Well, it could be hardy board and it's considered masonry.
Consider masonry, but the ordinance says it'll match the front structure.
No, I still don't.
Originally, you can go 75% masonry of your choosing, but it has, an outbuilding has to match.
But you need to understand that even if you do what the city tells you to do, if your neighbor says, your deed says you can't have this period, they can actually take you to district court, not here, and get you to move that building. You have a restrictive covenant in your deed, as I'm being told. I've never seen a
You
deed.
might need to pull out your, when you purchased it, to double check on that, and then, I guess, check with your neighbors.
So the question is, if you spend all that money and your neighbors still don't like it, and they put their money together and decide they're gonna sue you to get you to move it, what the city council does or doesn't do has no bearing on that.
I understand, we spoke to some of the neighbors, and we have no problem with the neighbors. I don't know how far away the neighbors are that are complaining.
Anybody in the
Because,
subdivision,
honestly, just
Anybody who
in the
has
area,
this-
Wednesday,
who
they're
has the
living
same
out
deed.
next door.
But even if they had it, you match their home, oh, you have to rid of that home. They have to rid of it.
well, I think it becomes less compelling of a case, you know, if you've done what you need to do to make it look good, but the law is pretty clear that
Okay.
You're bound by those restrictions, period.
Okay.
They're not negotiable, and there are no variances, or at least there's no mechanism in place since you don't have a homeowner association. If you did have one, you could go to them and ask them, like you're asking the council here tonight, to allow you to do it. But since you don't have one, there's nobody to ask.
Then we'll take it out and we'll bring you a smaller one. Is that something?
That's up to your, what's on your,
Building.
your small buildings. Are y'all allowed those? Mr. Trainer, you live in that subdivision, do you know if they're allowed the smaller,
One portable,
one portable?
150 square feet.
Okay.
That's the whole city.
I'm sorry?
That's in the whole city. Now, the deed restriction, I'm not sure.
And they do need to look at theirs,
Oh,
because
I think
everybody
the deed
is
restrictions
different.
are-
It's a triple pines.
What do you mean?
Triple pines.
Well, the people on the First Street on Triple Bend don't necessarily have the same restrictions in theirs that we do on Triple Wood. So they really do need to go look at theirs.
Yeah.
Well, Frank Court was the developer,
Yes.
Frank Court.
so I'm sure he had the same restrictions for everybody.
Okay,
So that's the
The
case.
city adopted triple Oak subdivision restrictions.
I'm sorry,
The city adopted triple Oak subdivision restrictions years ago. And whichever of the two is the highest is the one the city recognizes.
what do you mean by the highest? Susan?
Okay, which
Explain.
one has the most requirements, the highest requirement? Like if they said you had to build 1,500 square feet and the city said 1,800, you go with the higher one. It outranks the,
So they can get 150,
He said he's gonna do this.
no, they can't. There's nowhere in the city ordinance or the triple Oak subdivision that allows what they're trying to do
okay,
without a variance.
okay. Well, then in that case, we can't grant the variance.
That's the motion to not grant a variance.
Fortunately, I hate to say it, but I have to. I love that motion.
There's a motion.
I second the motion. Take another route. Good luck.
Thank you. Ms. Montgomery.
Okay, all those in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Unanimous. Item J. No.
Yes.
Mayor, I spoke to Philip McKinney, who is the attorney representing Mr. LaValle, and he indicated Mr. LaValle could be here tonight. I don't know Mr. LaValle, so if he's not here, if Mr. McKinney's not here, I told him that I would suggest that it be tabled to a time when he can be here to explain what he's doing.
I make a motion to table item J, considering an act on Mr. Lavelle's, steep shoot.
Got a motion on the floor by Alice to table this item J, and a second by Mike. All those in favor say aye. All those against? Unanimous. The table to the next meeting. Item K, consider an act upon a resolution changing the meeting time for the regular city council meeting from 6 to 7 p.m.
I'd like to make a motion to change the meeting to 7 p.m. in the evenings.
The start time of the meeting?
Yes, starting time of the meeting at 7 p.m. to make it more convenient for our residents and citizens in China Grove.
And that is for the regular monthly meeting?
Yes, sir.
Second.
We have a motion on the floor by Alice to change the regular meeting time from 6 PM to 7 PM. And a second by Glenn. All those in favor, say aye. All opposed? Motion carries. Skip items. L and M, right now.
Why?
How we go to executive session? All
Why?
those? To discuss with the attorney.
Why? I believe what the mayor was saying, he's gonna take them out of order. That way we can go back to that.
How about that, why six, Stephanie, six, it's okay if you put them out of order, fine, just explain.
Yeah. Item N, consider an act allowing the city council members to respond to citizens' questions within the confines of the Texas Open Meetings Act.
Yes, that was put on there to let citizens know that public speaking, we cannot comment on things as was discussed. Mr. McRae had said, we understand that, but I do think we can make it in a little bit, to let these people know without being just rude to them, and letting them know that we can't comment, but we would definitely take that into consideration and possibly have them suggest that they put it on the agenda and in a different manner. Also, you are having to have people sign up to speak on items on the agenda. Items which I'd like to make a motion that we not use that agenda sign-up sheet, but let citizens be heard and be recognized by the mayor, as we've been doing tonight, and it's worked quite well. And because there's a lot of times people will sign up for an agenda item and not realize maybe that particular item, the next one was something they wanted to comment on, and then they haven't signed up, so they can't speak. And I think the whole reason we meet here is to hear our citizens voice their opinions and help us. There's people here that have helped us before, just as tonight, with their experiences from living here in China Grove. And I'd like to make that a little bit more open to, on the agenda item, in other words, to be open to the public to respond. Recognized, of course, by you, Mr. Mayor, you would have to, recognize them to speak. And I'd like to make a motion to that.
I second it.
I think we had several items there in the motion. Mayor, can you ask?
What would you like me to do?
Could you restate the motion?
Well, in other words,
You want to do away with the
we
two
want
lists?
to keep the public speaking list and let citizens be able to come up and voice their opinion, but do away with the agenda and let the public be able to speak out on agenda items without actually signing up, but they have to be recognized, of course, by the mayor.
So you're doing away with the second list?
Exactly.
You have a motion on the second.
I think Mr. Martin will do
Mayor's keeping the minutes.
it. I think Latoya's helping him on this, she's doing a good job.
We have a second by Glenn.
Yes, sir.
All those in favor, say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed? Motion carries. 3rd, 2014. The reason we put this in, or I put it in, was that there may be a lot of people leaving off on July 3rd and leaving town for July 4th weekend, which
This is true, but there's also people that take off the week after July 4th to take vacation. So, we've got both worlds going there. I'm sorry.
I feel we ought to leave it on July the 3rd, regular meeting. More people, they know what's when the regular meeting is. Since it's not a holiday, just do like it is.
I second that motion.
okay, so you will propose a table motion. Oh,
Leave the meeting as is.
It says consider an active phone. I guess if you want a motion, I'll make a motion that we leave it like it is. Do not change regular meeting.
okay. And Alice seconded. And all those in favor say aye. All those against? Motion carried.
I don't know about you. Go to conference and finishes over there.
There's a newly elected officers orientation on July 24th and 25th in Bastrop, if anybody wants to go. Very informative session.
I hate to be negative about everything, Gene, but I looked at the agenda, and there's only a couple of things on there that would take the city council people here. I don't think it's worth the expense. The hotel and the reservation and everything, but we're talking about $800 for one person, plus the salary loss. I don't think it's worth it. I think the two online courses that Alice and I took are the most informative, and they have the same thing there. And go online and take that course. It's very informative and learn a lot. I don't think we need it.
Between that and the handbook, I think if you do your reading, follow through on all that. I just think it's an added expense at this time. Now, if it was something here in San Antonio where it's a, seminar or something like that, that might be considered. But at this time, I'm not interested.
I'm not sure if they hold it in December in San Antonio or not, but.
I'm just, yeah.
Um,
Well, I make a motion. Do we need to make a motion on that?
Only if you want to approve it, if there's no motion carries on that.
Okay.
So Mayor, you can ask for a motion.
Is there a motion?
To approve, there's nothing,
To approve item P. There's no motion for item P.
Nobody else wants to do it.
motion fails.
Failed. Item Q,
Very good.
and that is regarding fireworks in the city limits. They're illegal. Our officers will be out, ticketing people.
discussed, she requested that she not be discussed in a executive session. She wants to be openly heard at the meeting.
Mayor, are you asking to go into executive session on item L?
I'm asking you one executive session on item L, consult with the attorney, section 551, that's 071.
Unless the council just mark the time.
Object.
You have to have a vote on it.
You have any objection?
I object to it too. I want this taken care of tonight.
Let me explain to you why the mayor asked me to talk about this. I was presented with an ordinance this morning, which I've never seen before.
It was given in prior notes. I apologize for that.
Right, and I hadn't seen it. The mayor had some concerns about it, which I responded to him. With the concerns on the ordinance, he asked if we could speak about it in closed session. I said, yes, we can. If you want to
On
speak
that
about it-
particular item,
Yes, on the ordinance itself.
just on the ordinance.
Yes.
Okay.
And he asked whether we could speak about it in closed session, and I said we could, and that's what he's asking me to do.
Okay,
The
so that will
council
just be L.
Yes, ma'am, just the ordinance.
I still like to keep it, we don't object to having, that's what people don't like, is doing the executive session and having secret meetings.
It's
If
not
we need to
as,
discuss it, we want to discuss that ordinance, let's discuss it right out here, with you, with him, we discuss it right here.
let me just make the statement, and it's completely up to the council. If I tell you something in an open session where I'm giving you an opinion, if I do it in an open session, there is no attorney-client privilege. The whole purpose of having a closed session is to preserve that privilege. The privilege belongs to the council. If the council's not concerned about it, then so be it. But I have an obligation ethically to tell you that and to protect your privilege, whether you recognize that you have a privilege or not.
I'd like to not have an executive session, we keep it in
So
open.
Mayor, what you're doing is you're suspending the rules. And you're asking that you go into a closed session. If the council does not want to do that, then there needs to be a motion and a second to vote on that. And then unless you just all agree not to do that, that's fine.
We have a motion by Glenn, like to go in executive session,
I'll second that.
second that. All those in favor, say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, say nay.
Abstain. I don't know what
That was simple.
the policies are that you discuss.
Mayor, great.
As mayor, we have a tie vote.